Did you know you can actually die from fear? Yep, being scared to death isn't just a saying, it's the real thing called stress cardiomyopathy. But here's the kicker, 85% of the things that we stress about never even happen. And the 15% that does, we actually handle it better than we thought we could, and we learn something valuable from the experience. So fear, we give it way too much power over our lives. It's time we face those fears and start living our best lives. Think about all the things you would have done if you didn't let fear stop you. Maybe you missed out on a great relationship because you were too scared to ask someone out. Or maybe you skipped applying for that dream job because you didn't think you were good enough. I'm usually shy and timid, but do you think I was shy when I got called to come on down for The Price is Right? Nope. Fear went right out the window when they called my name. Stage fright where? Fear could have stopped me from winning a car and having that entire surreal experience. Fear stops us from fully living our lives. We have to face it if we want to live our best lives. Think about it. When kids are afraid of the dark, we tell them there's nothing to be afraid of. It's time our grown-up selves take our own advice. We're still scared of the dark, the unknown future consequences of our actions. There's this folklore about a girl named Lyra. Her village was haunted by a shadowy creature that fed on fear. Anyone who ventured into the forest came back trembling, but Lyra wasn't having it. She was tired of being scared, so she went to an old hermit for help. He gave her an unlit lantern. She asked him, "What am I supposed to do with this?" The hermit told her it would light up when she faced her fear. So Lyra ventured into the forest. She was terrified, but she pressed on. When the beast appeared, she stood tall and shouted, "I will not be afraid." And guess what? The lantern lit up and the monster shrank into a tiny, harmless creature. Lyra realized that fear had only grown as big as the villagers allowed it to. She didn't need to fight the monster. She just had to stop being afraid of it. Like Lyra, we can shrink our fears by facing them. Knowledge is our light. The more we know about what we want to accomplish, the stronger our confidence becomes and the smaller our fears are. Mandela once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." One surefire way to conquer that fear is by practicing mindfulness and staying in the present moment. When you only focus on the present, fear becomes non-existent. Why? Because fear and worry live in those what-if situations that can only happen in the future. And guess what? We haven't gotten there yet. So focus on where you are right now in this very moment and stay there. When you're present, fear has no room to grow. By practicing mindfulness, you're actively blocking out fear. You're taking away its power because you're focused on what's happening now, not what could happen later. So go conquer your fear today. Start small if you have to, but do something you'd normally be scared to do. Stop letting fear control your life because you get to design your own life. Ask yourself, are you happy with where you are right now? If not, then it's time to make some changes. You're the only one who can truly make yourself happy, because happiness comes from within. Watch this next video for more tips on living a happy, carefree life. Remember, it's time to start living.